I'm just starting my 350-mile cycle ride, or thereabouts, from London to Penzance. A bit nearer, David, for the audio. And I got to Parliament Square. I've endured 5 punches in a mile, which is very weird. But when I get to Parliament Square, there's a protest. And there's about 10 people protesting, and they're handing out leaflets in support of ex-police Jon Wedger. Exposed children in care abuse, was threatened with losing his home, job savings and his children. There is a group protesting on my behalf for my campaign. And to say I'm flattered was an understatement. I was absolutely taken aback. The video of the interview I've done with the protesters is going to be uploaded shortly, but I'm just, it's lifted my heart. Totally and utterly lifted my heart. This is what it's about, people supporting not just myself, but my campaign. Instead of sitting there attacking, causing division and causing hatred, doing something positive to bring about a change to protect the children. And that was brilliant. Loved it. So anyway, I'm going to be off, and then I will keep you all updated as I go, and wish me luck.
Go on, Johnny. There he goes.
Alright, we're day 2. We're starting off, we're in Basingstoke. We're going to be making our way to Somerset now. Don't know exactly where we end up. We're looking at doing another 60 miles, but quite a poignant place here. This is a bench, and it's been dedicated to Lib Trenchard. This is an incredible man who's had a major impact on my life and has really taught me so much, and one of the reasons really why I'm doing what I'm doing now, because this guy helped me in a lot of bad times, and I'm reciprocating it by helping others. So little tribute really to a really good man. Really good man. It is very bizarre that we've ended up in Basingstoke, where this fella's from, you know. So
and there was that white feather, John, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, and funny enough, as we've got here, a little white feather fell from the sky right between the both of us. So very odd, but yeah, another good omen. So yesterday we had the protests in our favour, and today by Lib's bench. So God bless him. God bless you, big man, and this hopefully we'll have another good day. So on the bike, and off I'll go.
Go on, Johnny.
Oh.
Jon Wedger.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Now, how brilliant! I'm going on the 303, heading towards Devon. In a lay-by is this guy here from Zimbabwe.
Yes, I've seen your post.
And he's been following the journey. He's come from London, and he stopped to wish me luck. And brilliant. It shows the positive element of social media, and it shows the support that we're getting.
I know. I do support whatever you're doing and what you went through, you know what I mean?
Oh, brilliant. And let's try and get this in. So I'm really made up. This is what it's all about. Getting everyone on the right side for the right reasons, you know. And there's been a lot of negative stuff on the social media. I'm not engaging with it. I'm not having nothing to do with it. I just see it as a major disruption. Our energy has to go in the right place. It's an energy of love, and it needs to be put in the right direction to protect the children, not in backstabbing and horrible comments. And let's keep this a matter of love and a matter of strength. But I'm so happy. So yeah, let's take a hand.
It's Toto, my name.
Toto.
Nice to see you.
All the way from Zimbabwe. And God bless you.
Indeed,
God bless
my
you.
friend.
And we'll be in touch.
We'll be in touch.
Thank
indeed.
you.
Thank
My first time using a selfie stick. Flipping things. What a load of rubbish. Hang on. Ugh. Pound and selfie sticks, eh? What are they like? Right, so this is day 5. I was hoping it'd be the last day, but we got the map reading a little bit wrong, and there's quite a few miles more than I thought, and they're big miles. If you look over, I don't know if I get this right. I can see it. Anyway, look, just a pan round. In front of me is Bodmin Moor, and it's an incline, and it goes up and up and up for miles and miles and miles. And I'm doing it on this thing. You see that? Which is like cycling a tree log through a swamp. It's horrible. Yesterday, no update, because yesterday was just a disheartening day. It was hard work. I was tired, dehydrated. There was no support team yesterday, so I could only stop and get provisions where there was a garage or whatever, and my backpack weighed a hell of a lot, and it still does. So I've got quite a few kilos in here, and it really weighs you down. Anyway, despite that, I still knocked up just under 50 miles, which weren't bad going. But I'm hoping to get this bit done today. I've got Big George, one of the supporters, one of the other campaigners from Manchester. He's on way to support me. I might have my man Mr. Moss at some point as well, so Godspeed to both of you. And Big George, I'll be on the A30, so just get on the A30 and you'll find me up. I've had quite a lot of supporters, people bibbing, shouting my name. Well, it sounded like my name, it sounded a bit like Wedger. It began with a W anyway. No, they've been shouting Jon Wedger, and but all is good, so I don't want to use up too much time. I'm going to need to get going, and the support is brilliant. However, there's been a couple of horrible things which I don't want to dwell on, but I'll mention only in jest. There was a video sent through of some woman just denigrating what I'm doing. You know, it seems sad that whenever you do good, these vile people come forward, but this woman just looked like a witch and was akin my charity work to that of Jimmy Savile, and it just made me laugh. And I just thought, yo, how twisted are these people? They're so embittered and twisted and just disgusting. But it's got to a point now where I'm really just laughing at it. It's just wrong, and it's just a load of old crap anyway, so it's not worth bothering about. But apart from that, everything else is quite rosy. But wish me luck, and like I say, it's going to be hilly, and I was warned about the Cornish hills, but I didn't realise they were that punishing, and they're terrible. So I'm in Cornwall, I'm well into Cornwall, I'm just outside Bodmin, and it's going to be Bodmin to Penzance. So I'm on my way to Ben's Pants. So here is the for the next leg of it. I don't know if you can see that. This is the Thessalonian 3. This is a boat that will be taking us to the Scilly Isles. We won't be doing that today due to logistical problems, but this will be coming up. So I've made it all the way to Penzance. I don't know where George is. I've lost George somewhere. However, it's quite a poignant place to be, right at the very end of the UK. And the reasons I've done this are manyfold, but like I've said that I've done this because I want to raise awareness for the persecution that police whistleblowers endure whenever they speak out, and to gain justice for the victims and survivors of abuse. And like I keep saying, that if the police are curtailed and they are bullied into silence, then justice will never get out. And this journey has been a painful one. I never expected the backlash that I received, but I will endure. I think that we are generally going to make headway. We're going to all hopefully stick together and carry on as we have been. And I just want to thank this, let's see if I can get it in here, this flipping bike. I don't know how I sort of, let me stand it up. Where is it? Sort of get it in there. This, and the bike has a lot of poignancy on it as well. As I said to start with, it's an old bike that was abandoned and thrown away, and what I've done is that I've renovated it, and then I've cycled it the whole length of the country to this furthest most point that we can get. And it goes along with a story which was put out by Brice Media, and it was involving a young kid whose first bike he rode was one that I dragged out of an old river in East London, did it up, and got him to ride it. And it showed that no matter what happens, if things are dirtied, rubbished or disregarded, thrown away, they can achieve a purpose and can be made as beautiful as something that is new. And it's a very symbolic sort of message that I'm putting out. So hopefully the support will continue for the next leg.